welcome back to my channel. Today I have two lovely guests. I got Carissa and I got Hapra.
Hi!
She's a YouTuber and you guys will probably see her in my previous video. So please subscribe to her channel. I will link her details down in the description box and go ahead and check her out. Today's video is a sit-down video where I tell them my traumatic birth giving experience, because I just feel like it's just trauma and I had to share this with the world. There's someone in my YouTube family who connects with me, and if you do have like a similar experience, comment down below, and if you don't mind, just share your experience in the comment section. So yes, let's go. Where do we start?
Oh my god. First of all, let's skip to the part like, how did you find out that you were having twins?
Funny. Not funny. Deep. My husband and I, then we were just boyfriend and girlfriend.
Yeah.
He proposed in Jamaica. I said yes. We did the deed, and then after vacation I went back home, back to South Africa. I was supposed to start a job in Kuwait.
Okay.
Like literally 2 weeks of me getting back to South Africa, I was supposed to move to Kuwait.
Yeah.
Then I started getting such bad period cramps. Like it felt like period cramps, but it was not period cramps. It was so painful. And I asked the doctor, like, it's not regular. And he asked me, when was your last period? I said, I don't know.
You know.
The doctor was like, something is fishy. He instantly gave me a pregnancy test. He said, go pee. I'm like, what do you mean go pee? Fine, I go pee. Guys, I've never had a pregnancy test my whole life. I see 2 lines and I'm like, maybe I'm not pregnant, because I don't know how to read pregnancy tests. At the age of 25, I've never had a pregnancy test. So I was like, like 2 lines is nothing. I show him and I'm like, there's nothing, right? And he's like, you a little pregnant. And I'm like, what?
You're a little pregnant.
What do you mean a little pregnant? A little pregnant. And he's like, yeah. He sends me to a lab. I have to go do blood tests to see how far along I am. Guys, I did blood test. I'm 3 weeks pregnant. I called my fiance then, and I was yelling at him like, yeah, you made me pregnant. Oh my god, how can I go through this? You know, even here, he's back in America, and we was gonna do the long distance thing until I had my paperwork, because it takes a year for you to get your 90-day visa. I was 90-day fiance. This guy is like, wow, okay, I have to tell my parents. And I'm like, wait, why do you want to tell your parents? You're supposed to comfort me and be like, are we keeping it? What are we doing? And then I go home, me my big mouth, I just walk into the house. My mom says, you pregnant? And I'm like, no. She's like, Tiffany,
oh my god,
my mom knew. And I'm like, yes, I'm pregnant. And I'm crying, guys. I was crying. I was so embarrassed. I was telling my mom, how am I going to tell my dad? My mom's like, no, your dad's going to be happy. My mom was so happy. She was dancing and singing. Yo, my mom was happy. The woman that works for us, she was kissing my feet. They were so happy, overjoyed that I'm pregnant. They don't care.
Like African.
They don't care where the father is at that point. They just like, I'm a grandma now. But then, okay, my husband was like, fine, we're having a baby. Let's file the paperwork. I had the option of going to a government hospital or a private hospital. My husband told me to do private because he doesn't know how the health system works in Africa. I go to the hospital, first checkup, 9 weeks pregnant.
Oh my god.
9 weeks, my first checkup. The doctor puts the thing, he does a pop smear, the smear, what do you call pop smear? He does the smear and then he does this ultrasound. Guys, the doctor stops midway the ultrasound. He's like, did you come alone? I said, no, I came with my mom.
Oh my god.
And he's like, wait, you have to go call her. And he sends his assistant to go call my mom. My mom walks in. My mom, it's twins, right? And I'm like, what's wrong? Is this auntie a witch or what? And he said, how did you know? My mom's like, no, since the day this child got morning sickness, because I got morning sickness literally 2 days after finding out I was pregnant, but it was so bad. He showed me there's number 1 and there's number 2. Guys, like the tears.
You started crying?
I was so scared. I was scared.
Like the whole
carrying twins. And I was so tiny at that time, because I was working out a lot. And I was just thinking, how am I going to carry 2 humans? Like, I don't even know what to do with the child.
But you know what's funny? Like most people get so excited.
No.
When
it's
they like
shock because they don't plan it.
Our pregnancy was not planned.
Imagine lately people even like say this is remedy for twins. For you got lucky.
Yeah, people want remedy for twins. Even now they ask me, what did you use? I say, I don't know. It's something in Jamaican water because I don't know.
Jamaican water.
Jamaica, Irie.
Tell me like how before labor how do you call that, Bish? Like the thing that you feel before labor.
The pains?
Yeah, you get labor pains.
Okay,
labor
yeah.
pains.
So going into birth, fast forward, I gave birth at 8 months. My kids were 35 weeks, so they were technically premature. So I went for my 34th week checkup. That day I went for my checkup. I didn't feel anything. And then when I went for the checkup, the doctor did something like put his hand in.
Dilation of your cervix.
Wait, they put the whole hand?
Yeah, if you can clap, they joke in my profession. They joke like if you can clap.
What do you mean clap?
Inside the vagina.
Painful. It's very painful.
So they can put 2 hands?
No, it's just a joke. You just put the hands like. This is 1 centimeter, 2 centimeter, 3, 4, 5. And if you're 6 and above, you're ready to push.
So I didn't know that. I was just like, why is he putting his hand in me?
He put the whole fist.
So first I did the heartbeat monitor. So probably the Doppler. The Doppler. Yeah, that's what it called. Yeah. That probably showed.
You know so much. You're a nurse.
The nurse. So I feel like that showed a sign that I was in labor. But guys, I drove myself there. By myself. My mom was not even there. I was by myself, driving myself.
To go to the hospital.
Listening to Cardi B.
They all have
Which
pains.
one?
No pains. I'm listening to Cardi B. Money bag. Money bag, guys. Because my husband sent me like 50K that day to go pay the hospital, and I just feel rich. Like I got 50K in my hand. I had to go pay, and I was paying cash. So I had all the money in my bag because I was like, after my checkup, I'm gonna go pay the hospital. After that thing, he puts his fist and he says, "You are 5 centimeters dilated."
Yeah, you
I was
have
like,
to
what
deliver.
What do you mean? He said, "No, you must go push now."
Yeah. Now to deliver.
I don't have hospital bag with me. I'm alone. I drove myself here. I'm not in pain.
Yeah, but how did you feel?
You know me.
I feel like you panic about the stupidest things, Tiffany. I feel like, what can I do?
I feel like I make the babies come faster than they.
This one, anything small stress. She starts like, oh my god, I'm stressed. Oh my god, I'm stressed.
And
I can imagine.
And the worst part is, it's the 7th. I gave birth on the 8th. It's a Thursday. My husband's supposed to land the Sunday. My husband's supposed to land. And I'm like, I can't give birth. The father's coming Sunday. Just keep it 2 more days.
Like you have control.
I'm negotiating. Just keep it 2 more days.
You're negotiating with the doctor like he has control over
He
here.
said, Tiffany, you are 5 centimeters. Like, if you go home, those babies might come midnight. I told him, let me just go home and gather myself.
No, you can't.
I didn't even have hospital bag packed. I packed that night, drove myself back home.
After telling you you're 5 centimeters, you went back home?
I went back home
Isn't
because there was
that
no
dangerous?
one.
It's against orders though. No.
I don't know. He let me go home.
Oh my god.
And then he booked me a C-section the next day. So I don't know. This doctor probably wanted me to die at this point. He let me go home and told me we're going to schedule you for C-section tomorrow morning.
Okay. So
I didn't, because my daughter was bridge.
Oh.
But they didn't give me medication or anything.
Yeah.
So the whole night I'm just sitting up like, yo guys, the pain, the pain came at night.
When you went back home?
When I went back home. I don't know where it was hitting. It was hitting every spot. Fast forward, I packed my bags. The morning, I drove myself to hospital again, and I dropped off my dad at work first. I drove myself back to hospital in the morning. Can you believe it?
You dropped your dad at work?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Superwoman. Super mama.
Guys, we have a hero.
Oh my god.
Wakanda forever.
Oh my god.
We have a Wakanda forever here.
Went to hospital, we checked in. Then
were you standing at this point, walking by yourself?
Yeah, walking, I was fine.
That's pain, so.
Yeah, but it was like, I can handle pain at that point. So when I went to the hospital, I got admitted. All of a sudden, guys, the pain came out of nowhere.
Oh my god.
Then it got real. My mom was rubbing my back because I was crying.
Yeah.
And then I was fine 2 hours ago. Why when I get in this bed, the pain is here? Pushed me in.
You sat on the...
Yeah, I was laying on the bed. They already put like the stuff on my body. They pushed me in to go give me the spinal injection because it's an emergency C-section because my daughter's breech. The mistake I made is I looked at the needle. The
It's big. No.
Why would you look?
No.
My mom was standing there crying when they put that thing in me.
Because it's go inside your bones. In between your bones.
Let me tell you guys.
Yeah.
They hold you like this. They hold you like this. No, turn around. No, to me.
Okay.
They hold you like this, but you have to stretch out your back.
Yes. Yeah.
And you can't move because if you move, you will be numb for the rest of your life. Like
you'll be paralyzed.
You'll be paralyzed.
And that's epidural.
And my mom seen it, and she just cried. And I was like, "Mommy, don't cry."
Oh my God.
She said, "I can't watch this." I said, "Mommy, stay. Don't leave me alone in here." Guys, the doctor, the anesthesiast told me to breathe. I'm breathing, but I'm so scared. And he told me if you move, you're gonna be paralyzed.
Yeah.
So in my head,
you're like your life,
and the nurse is holding me, and I'm so uncomfortable. When that needle went in, it's so cold, and it's in the bones, like in the bone. I will never get pregnant again after that. Oh, honestly, I cannot.
Oh my God!
I felt it, and it's never ending. It's just going deeper and deeper and deeper. I'm like, when are you gonna stop pushing this thing in? Like it's just going, and oh my God! So that got done, and they laid me down, and they started giving me more fluids. I don't know, like stuff through. I don't know what they gave me. I didn't even ask questions because I'm over it. Like just take these kids out of me. I'm done now. And I feel like that's why when people give birth, they don't even want to look at the kids or have that connection. No.
You're weak, right? Well,
listen. They pushed me in to go give birth, right? They asked me who's gonna be with me. I said my mom. So they covered me. Yeah. And everything is covered. Yeah.
Your mom is behind.
My mom was there.
Yeah.
So that she put on. She said she'll be my plus one.
Yeah.
As soon as they cut me open, my mom said I can't.
Did you smell the burnt?
I smelled the burn, and I'm like,
what burn?
When they cut you,
they cauterize your
They
skin.
cut you with like a laser, like you are meat. You know, you are fresh meat. I was fresh meat, like and it's layers and layers of skin.
Yeah.
And you can see the smoke. I'm traumatizing my friend. Oh my God.
There's still more.
It's coming.
There's still more.
My mom ran. She's cut out.
Why are you running?
Out, she said she couldn't watch it. Guys, I'm alone. I am alone in here. And at that point, I'm like, if I see my fiance at that time, I'm going to kill this man.
How could he do
How
this?
could he put me through this? Like, there's no
ready.
way. I was not prepared. Cut me open. Wow.
What?
Now that the nonsense started.
Really?
They started ripping the kids, like, they were pushing first. I don't know.
Why do you know this so much?
She's a nurse.
But you get trained in even childbirth?
Yeah. CS. Inside the surgery room.
Oh my God.
Yeah. But first they were pushing something down like this. I don't know what they were pushing. They were pushing. I could feel everything. They were pushing, and then they took Lonnie first. Yeah, Lonnie came out first.
You're thinking.
I was so traumatized. So they did this.
How do you know it was Lonnie? They tell you?
They showed me. I did not care. But I'm good with it.
I was like, I'm done. Please just take them down.
I'm over it. Yeah. So they did this, like push, and I could feel them rip her out of me. And when I say, I told the doctor, I can feel that. Like I said, ouch.
Yeah.
Because I could feel it.
Yeah.
And I was like, I want more pain meds. So I said, give me something more for pain.
Yeah.
Finish. I said, finish. Give me something more for pain. I can feel it. And then I passed out, guys. Like I saw I was dead.
Yeah.
I was dead. I know in my heart I was dead because I blacked out. I just seen white. Like you know when you die?
I don't know. I've never died.
You know when you die, like it's just a different. Like I'm no more. I don't exist. I felt that feeling of
I think
don't
you
exist.
just blacked out.
I don't know, but I literally felt like I died because even the doctors were like fanning me and I don't know. It was I don't even know what happened. What they said to me. I just don't recall much. That's why I know I was dead for a few minutes.
So when you woke
I just seen like white. They showed me Lonnie and I'm like...
so but when you woke up, all of them were already out?
No, Kai is still in there.
1 minute.
Kai is still in there. Surprisingly, they're only 1 minute apart.
How? But you said you feel like you died.
So that 1 minute
is so long.
It's so long. I could die in 1 minute and still I can give birth a minute later. I was like, there's no way. There's no way that they are a minute apart.
But you felt like the blackout was so long.
It felt like a year.
Tiffany exaggerating.
It was 1 year. Anyway, they showed me Kilani, my daughter, and then I was just like, oh.
Yeah. Let's finish this now.
And then they took her, and then Kai, same thing, rip him out, and they're like, oh, it's your baby boy, Kai, right here. And then they said, let's take a picture. They put it on me like this.
Yeah.
And me,
You are like, I'm done. Get over
the
it.
doctor took so many pictures. I was just like this. At this point, I'm like, just take these kids away from me. I don't even want to see them. So they went and took them.
She's like, just do it.
And I heard them cry. And the moment they started crying, it was like, oh my God, I'm
the
a
reality.
mom.
Yeah.
The reality kicked
And
in.
also, I was panicking when I didn't hear them cry. Because you know when babies don't cry when they're born, you know something is wrong.
Yeah.
So they sucked the mucus out of the storage, and I heard them cry. And I was like, okay, I just gave life. And that moment, I was like, wow, this is trauma. I thought I was finished.
Not yet, bitch.
I was thought I was
That
done.
was just the beginning.
That was the taste. Still have the guys when they finished taking those kids out. The placenta had channels one, so I had 2 placentas.
Yeah, 2 placentas.
When they take the placenta out, it's like the size of Lani, the way she is now.
It's so big.
It's so big.
Yeah.
And they put it there and weighing it, and I was like, what is that? So after the placenta, the babies are out, I really thought, nah, I'm done, it's done now. Let me go back to recovery.
Yeah.
No, they started stitching me.
Yeah.
And I at that moment felt every stitch, every pulling.
I don't.
I felt everything, and I kept saying
She said
They
her
said
pain tolerance is very high.
So the doctor said they can't numb. They already gave me another
injection,
numbing through the IV.
Yeah.
So they couldn't give me more.
Yeah.
So they said like, we're almost done. We're almost done. I said, I can feel it. It hurts.
Yeah.
Guys, like the stitching and the pulling. Just told me I have a high pain tolerance. I don't know if that's the thing.
I think it's low pain tolerance. Because if it's high, no matter how painful it is, you can tolerate it.
Yeah, so
okay.
low pain tolerance.
Yeah.
I felt everything. And that's the spot where they pushed me out, and I was now done being stitched up. They pushed me out into the recovery room. It felt like my uterus was going back into place. It moves.
You can feel it move.
If you're giving birth through C-section, did your uterus move back by itself, or was it just me?
Or did you feel it move like
did you feel it? If you guys went in through anything of this, please let me know.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just me. In there, they pushed me to my room.
Yeah.
I go to my room. My mom is not there. She's with the kids, taking pictures and sending to my husband because he was up all night. I didn't even pity him at that point because I'm like, if only you knew what I was going through. Yeah. He didn't sleep. He was so stressed and panicking. Yeah. But they pushed me back. When I got back to the room, they brought the kids to breastfeed. I'm like, I just got here. So very small. You see this? Yeah. It's an A cup. Yeah. I had an A cup then too. And I'm like, I don't have boobs to give milk. The nurse said, no, the milk will come. The boobs will come too. And I'm like, there's no way. I have an A cup. I would like to bottle feed.
Yeah. Oh, guys, you even suggested to
I
bottle
suggested,
feed.
but she said no. First try breastfeeding.
Yeah.
And if your milk don't come, we'll call a lactation to help us give you milk. They were forcing me to breastfeed at that point. So they had this little syringe. They put it on my nipple and they started. One is pressing, and one is pulling. My small nipple. And since then, my nipples never went back to size. Huh?
Is it inverted nipples or normal nipples?
No, I have very big nipples that stand out, but still I had no milk. So they are pressing, all of them sat on the milk.
And they're pumping it.
Yeah, the milk went...
Wait, so you said your nipples never went back?
No, they are very... I'll show you. I'll show on camera. It's still like what it looked like when I was breastfeeding. Really? My breast was just larger.
You knew the difference?
Yeah, I knew my breast before having kids and my breast after. Even during. But anyway, they pulled with the syringe the milk. One is pushing and one is pulling.
Pushing? One is pushing the
pushing
needle.
the milk. No! The one is doing this. Like I'm a dog. Like, okay, cow. I have no feelings. Like to these people, I don't have feelings. Yeah. I was like,
it's no
I'm human, guys. I have feelings.
Yeah.
and the one is pulling with the needle, and she hit the needle like this. She said, "Oh, beautiful."
Oh my God.
So once my glands instantly, guys, it's like a flower that opens. Like the milk just started coming, like from here.
You can feel it, right?
I can feel like everything opening, and it's pulling, and literally I can feel my breast getting bigger and bigger.
Oh and then if you don't feed it, it's gonna hurt.
No, I'm coming there.
Oh my God.
Coming there. So I could see my breast like getting bigger. I'm like, how? And it's just the milk.
Nice.
So they put the babies on me after like me like trying, like pressing literally for a few hours. They was like just doing that thing for 3-4 hours. They would go and come, and officially like my glands were opening. They put Kilani on me first. Kilani instantly drank, like she immediately drank. And that was the most beautiful moment ever. Oh my God.
It made you feel good?
It made me feel like such a mom. And I didn't want the experience to end. Like,
Really?
I didn't want her to stop drinking. And then we had skin to skin because they were premature. So she was naked. It just covered us. I was naked.
Yeah.
They put her on me. She put her little hand like this. And she's like such a tiny baby. She went, she's drinking. And I can feel it because you can feel the milk coming. And I was just like, oh my God, like I'm a mom. Like, forget the pain I'm in right now. I don't care. This feels so amazing.
Because it's a natural pain reliever too.
This is a pain reliever.
And a natural birth control. If you're breastfeeding, you can't get pregnant. That's what they say. But for me, I couldn't get pregnant. But it was just so good. Kai, on the other hand, he's always been stubborn. We give him the nipple, didn't want the breast. We had to get a lactation doctor for 2 months just to teach him how to breastfeed. It was so painful because now the doctors are lifting your breast, hold him like this, put the breast like this. I'm like, this one is just gymnastics. Why must I hold him such a way and give the breast? Like, he was so extra. We had to go to a doctor for lactating classes for him to learn. Also, he was premature, so his muscles were not fully developed. So he had to learn. He had to learn how to drink. So he was very weak as a baby. Pain. There's still blood here. I am naked, guys. At that point, I am naked.
Wait, you walked naked?
I am naked. I was in a private room. No, I took the clothes off because I was itching. When anesthesia comes out of your system, you are itching and you are getting shivers. Like you are cold, but you're not cold, but you're hot. I don't know if it makes sense. And I was itching like real bad. I just didn't want anything on me. So I'm here with the drips and everything, walking. My feet doesn't want to come off the ground. It's so painful. It was so painful. I don't want to have kids anymore just because of that. That was the most painful thing.
Guys, at the beginning of the video, she said maybe she'll have more kids. Now you're rethinking your decision.
I'm rethinking my life now that I comprehend everything. I'm rethinking my life. Like, I can't have anything.
And I heard if you like have the first kid C-section, you have to continue with C-section, right?
Yes. I think 5 years. I wanted to pee. It was painful. Oh, the most painful thing. And then I came, and their family. Why do family like coming the first day? Like, give me space.
I need to
give me space.
I want to breathe.
They want to see the babies. I'm like, guys, please. I even told the nurses, don't let anyone come. I just need my space. Like, I need to comprehend. And the father of the kids, I've not even seen the kids in person yet. After giving birth, my close cousin, who's always been there for me, drove me home to the hospital because he's like a brother. He's honestly like my brother. He drove me home, and then he started running errands. He got me food, and then he went to the airport because Keenan came the next day. He went to get Keenan at the hospital, and when my husband got home,
at the
airport, shit, not the hospital.
You're in the hospital.
He got Keenan at the airport, and then when Keenan was there, he just took care of everything. After he took care of me, he took care of the kids. My parents were invisible. Even my husband was cooking for my parents while I'm there.
So when you were home, did you like breastfeed properly?
Yeah.
Until how many years old?
Almost 3.
Oh.
Yeah, that's why my boobs are the way they look. They were almost 3. They were 2.5 when I stopped breastfeeding.
Did you pump?
Yo, that's the problem. I hate pumping. Pumping hurts.
Yeah, it hurts.
And I started getting the engorgements, like the swollen boobs. Guys, I went from A cup to a double D.
Wow.
I was in love with my new breast. I remember like showing my husband my new boobs, and he was like, wow. And I said, But then the milk, you know, when you shake them a little, the milk started spraying, and he's like,
shower.
He said, put that stuff back. It's not mine. He said that. He said, put it back. I don't want to see it. Milk shower. Literally, like any movement you do, the milk comes. So that's why you have to wear breast pads.
Yeah.
Because if you don't have breast pads, I didn't even know that. The milk would just and you would smell like milk.
Wow.
So yeah, but my labor was very traumatic. It's like something I can never forget.
Well, you said like sometimes like Kenan used to bring the kids to
while I was in Africa, I was recovering, so I couldn't sleep up. I couldn't lay on my side. I couldn't lay on my back. I couldn't lay on my tummy.
Why?
I would sit on the chair and sleep. Like it was so uncomfortable because I had a C-section. It's so painful.
You can't sleep on the back?
No, because I'm still bleeding. The blood will go on the bed.
Oh my God. So you just sleep sitting?
I just sleep sitting, but it wasn't good because the sitting hurt me here. So I would move around all night.
This
and
is
then
too much.
When I officially got comfortable, now the kids are crying. They want milk.
Guys, do you still want kids?
And then Kenan, I would be like, Papa, come work.
Wait, guys, before we continue, please like the video. You see, it's too juicy. Please like the video.
The tea is here. My camera's gonna die. Oh, sorry. My camera's gonna die. Okay, so my husband, I would tell him like, you are here to work. You're not here for entertainment. Yeah. So he would come bring the kids and put them on my boob and let them drink. And I would just sit there and he would take it out. And then he would like let them burp. After the burp, he would put them back in the cot. Let them sleep. Next one, same thing. Let them burp, change their diapers. Then he would take me in the morning, let me shower, feed me. I wouldn't even use my hands. He would feed me, change.
This was a whole baby.
Change my thing.
Change
my thing. And when I shower, he had to make sure it doesn't get wet. And then he would put on my clothes. Guys, even just to put on a shirt was so painful. Oh my God. Because you can't lift your hands and I was like, no more. No more kids.
Okay, so how many more are we going to have?
0. Thank you guys for watching. Maybe there'll be a part 2. If you guys do engage in the comment section.
Yeah, please.
We might have a part 2. Because
I have to.
Answering questions. Q&A on birth
If you have any
giving.
other questions about this video, guys, please link them below.
Yeah, ask questions.
Comment,
I will answer.
Because I already have more questions. This tea. I'm scared.
Also, I need to share with you guys like how raising them alone was. Because remember, I was alone in the States. And we were fresh in the States. But that's a video for another day, honestly.
Oh my God.
You can even ask questions about that now.
Now so we can answer in the next video.
Because I'm always with these girls and thank you for the support. They literally here to just support me through this whole
We are in the typhoon and chill, so we figured let's make up and do a video.
Yeah, so cheers.
Cheers.
See you guys in the next video. Subscribe to Harriet and subscribe to me and follow her on Instagram.